The zombie apocalypse. Let's talk about it for a little bit. Have you guys been to the movies lately? Have you guys watched TV or even read a book? The zombie apocalypse is everywhere. It's been in local media, and it's gonna happen. What you guys need to do is prepare yourselves. I'm gonna tell you guys why you need to prepare yourselves, and even how to prepare yourselves for the zombie apocalypse. I'm doing a good amount of studying on it in the past week, so I've also read a couple books on it. So um, it's something that really interests me, and I hope that you guys will be persuaded to prepare yourselves and your family. So the first thing we're going to talk about is disease. How do you think this is going to happen, the zombie apocalypse? How do you think these zombies are going to come about? I think that it's probably going to come from disease, be any form from a foodborne illness to some kind of disease. Everybody's affected by diseases at some point. During their lives, and almost yearly, people are affected by diseases, some kind of sickness. Come down with some kind of cold or something. One way to help fight this off is to get regular vaccinations. Second thing I want to talk to you guys about is what you guys are going to do. Ways to prepare yourself. First thing you need to do is find a kind of a fallout shelter or a place in the woods. When you think about it, once the zombie apocalypse comes, people are going to be quarantined. The people that have the zombie strand or something like that are going to be quarantined off. So, for you to stay safe, you want to stay as far away from that as possible. So, in doing so, you would probably find either a fallout shelter or a place in the woods to live. What you're going to need there is obviously food to keep you alive, some kind of weapon to keep you safe, and then also you're going to need some kind of generator, something to make power. You have to assume there's not going to be any power, and you're going to need your own power source. So a generator would be a good way of doing that. Another thing you're going to need is what I call a go bag. So it's going to be a bag with supplies. So when this fallout happens, you guys are going to need a place to, you're going to need to find to get to that shelter that you're living in, that you're going to plan on living in. So what this bag is going to have in it is just a change of clothes, obviously like a ration of food for maybe a day or two, tops, however long it would take you to get there, and then some kind of weapon to get you there, and just basic items for survival. Like a lighter and like a saw and knives, stuff like that. Stuff that would help prepare you to get to that shelter. The shelter is ultimately the end place where you're gonna hole up and hide out until most of the stuff dies down. And then a vehicle. You can also prepare yourself a vehicle for the zombie apocalypse. How are you gonna do that? Some kind of armor on the outside of the vehicle. You have to assume there's going to be just trash and debris laying around everywhere. You're going to have to be able to get over that. So some kind of way of protecting your tires, maybe run flat tires. And then also, like I said, some armor on the side and something to keep those windows from shattering as well. You don't want that to happen. You get glass shards in your eyes and whatnot. So those are three good things that you need. Let's talk about weapons. What kind of weapons do you need? The best weapons to have would be some kind of gun, a smaller caliber, something easy to hold, easy to fire, and that it isn't going to have a whole lot of kickback. And then if you're talking about a weapon, you need something that's going to keep the zombies at distance. So possibly an axe, something a little lighter if possible, a spear, something to keep the zombies at distance, and something that's not too heavy that you would have a hard time carrying around as well. So when would you put all this planning to good use? You're probably going to hear about the zombie apocalypse. It's going to happen. It's going to be plastered all over the media. Um, people are not going to hide. People aren't going to plan for it. You guys are now prepared uh, to you're prepared to plan for the zombie apocalypse. When it happens, you guys need to take no prisoners. Everybody is going to wish that they had planned like you did when it comes to the zombie apocalypse. You're going to have to turn people away. The time for having a conscience and worrying about things is not right now. The time for worrying about yourself and your family is now. And then how you're also going to get to your fallout location as well. That's why the decisions that you make are going to affect you and your family when it comes to the zombie apocalypse. So what did we talk about? We talked about the zombie apocalypse, why you guys need to prepare yourself, how it's going to happen, how to prepare yourself, and then what to do when it finally happens. I hope I give you guys a good deal of knowledge on the zombie apocalypse. And if you have any questions, let me know.